Come on. It's good for
I'm
you.
not going to see Margot.
Okay. There's other things to see here, though. The technology is higher here.
Okay, let's go to one of those less scary places.
Okay.
Cool.
Cut two. It takes you to the carnival of fear and scary shit. But no, are you taking them to the bazaars?
Yes.
Imagine like just wandering around, and here they have like old cassette tapes that they obviously have no idea what they are. You know, sometimes the cassette thing has been pulled out and wrapped around them, next to DVDs, next to holotapes, next to odd cybernetic parts from miscellaneous things, some still with a little bit of blood on them, next to stuff that you don't know what it does. And it's flea market style. And the people selling it are pretty gritty, grimy, suspicious looking individuals. And let's see, give me listen rolls for bits of snatches of conversation and stuff.
Listen.
As you wander around whatever fresh hell that Doc Fulton has brought you to.
I think I made it.
Made it.
Oh, I have a play immediately.
Oh.
Everyone draw a card.
Oh.
Oh, I have a play me. Everyone but you discards all their cards.
Great.
Cool. Everybody draw a card, and then everybody except Doc Fulton discard all their cards, because that's what happens when he brings you to places and shit.
All greed cards are discarded immediately.
How many cards we draw and get rid of? One?
Yep.
Well, you draw one and get rid of all. So in your case, 1 and 1, I think.
I got a crit, Logan. I got rolled a not 1.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why I'm not. My stuff is not letting me do anything.
Rip
At
a
all.
victory card.
The computer is not your friend. I figured this out.
Not today.
Mm-hmm.
Not letting me do anything.
Well, you already rolled.
Yeah, I roll, but it's not letting me like type or pull up any kind of cards, anything. Maybe if I try to.
You could be lagging. That happens if you lag sometimes.
So, while you try to figure that out and continue messing with it, what you hear, Chris, that's interesting is that the aliens seem to have left. In fact, they even picked up the innermost circle of the city and took it with them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And some people are believing that they'll come back. Some people believing that they won't. Some people are thinking that they were driven off by other aliens. The stories and rumors fly wild.
Huh.
So many people are believing that doom is coming to San Angeles. Mm-hmm. However, the blue flame thing is still in effect for those who violate the tech stuff. You're apparently they don't care about tech unless it's weapon tech. Then blue flame.
Interesting.
You look at your buddy, who I believe is carrying around a rifle. And people are giving you guys a wide berth because you have pistols and stuff on you. Everybody else has got medieval style weapons, but they may have things like some sort of hollow projector on them and stuff like that. And with a club, with a spike in it, because they upgraded to the spike club thing.
Yeah, you don't want to use technology here because A blue flame will just like zot you to nothing. So
Wait, you brought me. Why would you do this?
you wanted a higher technological area, so I'm bringing you there.
And I'm not allowed to use any technology.
Oh
How
no,
does that
weapon,
mean?
weapon, no weapons, but other stuff is fine.
Oh, okay.
Like
well,
that rifle will get you killed if you use it.
Technically, this isn't technology.
Oh yes, it is. Why do you?
Well, where am I supposed to put it?
It's moved from not being technology to where am I supposed to put it? Some guy that you're passing is like, up your butt. He doesn't even know what the conversation is. Just heard where am I supposed to put it and said that and keep walking.
Hey, can you do that that sword pocket trick thing, Duck?
Can I put this in a general pocket?
Read me the description of general pocket.
I will.
John, did you get your shit working?
No, it's not working. I can't type nothing. It's not letting me do anything.
Keep working at it. Well, do you have your character screen still open, and is it blocking something or something like that?
No, my character screen is not open. I couldn't even type in there. Remember, I tried to type in Latin and stuff. It wasn't even letting me.
I'd recommend closing your Roll20 and then reopening it and trying again, because turning things off and turning them on again makes computers happy.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah.
It's like a hug for a computer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's like one large. Like I could have put a general. Like I could have put your bowling ball in the general pocket.
The expression on Alex's face, like you're a bitch. It shows like the camera pans slowly over the water that it's become its grave. That could have been such a fucking badass item for him too.
I mean,
we can always go back and look for it.
But I'm not going to be the one looking for it. Someone else will do
they
it.
have like water spells, water breathing. We can go look for it. It's
I'll
only
just ask
in the
him for a
ocean.
favor. Yeah. So anyway, the rifle, can I just go back real quick and leave it at, I don't know.
Leave it in Clem's.
You walk for like a half an hour to get to here from Clem's. If you want to walk a half an hour back, put it in the barber shop that has no security and some guy who pretty much will stand there while you pull down his pants and sodomize him. You could do that, I suppose. It shows Clem being sodomized, just stand there. What can I do you for? And the guy's like, yeah.
Take it, Cindy.
Poor Clem.
I mean, I can run.
After playing him with one tear come down.
How long will it take me to just run back to?
Well, you'd be basically running a half an hour more through town, assuming you don't get lost without the dock, of course. But okay. You've pretty much shown everybody in town that you're carrying a rifle around. People look at you, it may be a bomb.
Can I disassemble the rifle?
You can, but then you've got a lot of different pieces of rifle that nowhere to put them.
I'll put them in my backpack.
They stick out the top because rifles trump backpacks. You get the stock in there, but the barrel sticks out. It's kind of obvious because rifle barrels are long. This is what helps them with aiming and shit.
Okay, Doc, am I going to get zapped just for carrying one or for using one?
Using one, but you never know when your finger will slip in there and then...
Alright, I'm just going to make sure the safety is on.
When you're doing that, it just shows like a bunch of people go, ah! And they run off.
I'll take the ammo clip out, put it in my backpack.
As you're doing rifle things, people get their distance. Some guy who was selling stuff at the booth, he pulls out a fucking dagger and he's just like, fuck off away from my booth.
Just gonna move away from them quickly. Yep. And then, just keep my distance.
No problem. People, pretty much everybody around you stops what they're doing to watch you unloading and safing your rifle. They watch it as though at any point you may suddenly explode like a hand grenade. A couple of them take cover behind other things. The doc looks at you and smiles. It irritates you that he seems happy.
Just put it in your back. Go toss it in Clem's. It's a rifle. It's like what, $100? Whatever. We can get it.
I mean, all right, hold on. I'll go leave it at Clem's. Anything
guys
else I
mind-
need to do?
You guys mind if I log off and come try to get back on? Because it ain't let me do shit.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
No worries.
Yeah, reboot the whole system. That's a good idea.
All right.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just leave the rifle at Clem's. Well, hide it somewhere.
Actually, nobody's done anything bad to you while you've been walking. You've been walking through town for over a half an hour, and I'm not saying you'll be able to find your way back to Clem's. Now we're into direction sense, which tells me you'll be lost forever, possibly die.
We can walk back there. We can go together. We can put the rifle away. I don't care. It's not that big a deal. Like, honestly, we can get you another rifle somewhere. That's
okay.
Well, nobody's done anything bad to you until you pulled it out and started like working the levers and shit like that. Then people scattered. Up until that, they were just wary of you.
Yeah. All right. Well, if Doc says it's a good idea, I'll listen to him. So.
No problem. You guys, it shows you guys heading over to Clem's, and as you're getting ready to go in, some guy comes out looking satisfied and holds open the door for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm gonna hide it somewhere
The
where
back
no one
room.
will think. Yeah, somewhere where no one will think to look for.
You go to the back room. Give me a smell roll.
Let me guess. I want to fail this.
Good.
Smell. No!
Nice. Put a check in your smell. It smells like surprise sodomy in here.
Right. Just cover my nose and just.
It shows Clem with just like a more pained expression on his face. Addie, what can I do you for?
Clem, why does it smell? Why did you clean the back room?
It shows there's something wrong. Apparently, he managed to wet the back of his pants somehow, and he's just standing there going, "I don't understand."
Clem, you see this rifle? I'm leaving it here. No one else takes it.
He says.
Is there many others like it, but this one is yours?
I hate you.
Welcome to ATAW.
Oh, that was all worth it. Just that right there. I hate you. You know,
I'm
it happens.
I've heard that so many times from one player to another.
Just want to shut the door and hide the rifle so no one knows where it is.
There's fluids on some of the surfaces, but you managed to find a place to put it where it's not completely obvious.
Okay, cool. Then I'll come back out.
No? Okay. So, just shows Clem sitting there with like a very wooden smile. Howdy, what can I do you for?
Shut up, Clem.
I don't understand, he says.
Clean your damn room. Alright, anything else I need to be aware of, Doc? Before we
I don't
go?
understand, says Clem.
Not that I can think of.
Think hard.
Not that I can think of.
I don't understand, says Clem.
Alright.
Clem says to Doc Fulton, I don't understand.
I know, it's hard.
Does magic work here or not at all?
Magic? No, this is a non-magical area.
Yeah, I figured.
See, I'll try to cast phase.
Ah, well, let's see here. And tech and magic and tech. You don't even get a roll on willpower. It's a magic dead zone.
I'm gonna play my Insta Hero. Grab a hero point.
Da-da-da.
Got 2 of those today. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking impressive, actually. As you slowly claw your way back up, knowing that a lake will drain the rest of them.
I want to turn on my phone and see what happens.
You don't get a signal, but the phone comes right on. It works like a treat.
No Wi-Fi signal at all.
I'll check. Hey,
Oh, fuck.
Hey,
are you able to type now?
I'll tell you in a second. Try to pull a card and get rid of one. Yep, there you go.
Hey,
Withdraw and get rid of it.
cool. Take a card for making it back.
Woohoo!
We are happy you managed to survive the dread stuff. So, right. Checking on Wi-Fi. Yes, you have a Wi-Fi signal.
Yes.
okay. What's the name of the Wi-Fi signal? Does it have one, or is it?
Keep off my Wi-Fi, and it says it's secured.
All right, fair enough. I'm not gonna.
There's a lot of different. Looking at the Wi-Fi's, there's like a list of them. Like, you find one that's unsecured, and other ones that are near it are named "Don't go on the unsecured. It's a trap." Stuff like that. You're not sure. Maybe it's not related.
Are there any free Wi-Fi ones?
The unsecured one.
I mean, it's a burner phone.
Sure.
So, yeah.
No problem. Right. And you log into it, and your burner phone does stuff. It's telling you how to get a penis enlargement. It's trash, pretty much. Yeah. Give me a hacking roll to unfuck your burner phone, or you can simply throw it in the garbage can.
All right.
Good opportunity to make a hacking roll, though.
Yeah, knowing my luck, I'm going to fail it. Oh, cool.
You're thinking it's a script kiddie. So, no problem. You unfuck your phone. Yeah, you're on a shitty free Wi-Fi that can be reached from clouds.
Okay. Sure. I'll just save that in my phone in case I need it in future.
Done.
And I'm going to follow Duck.
What?
Yeah, I'll follow Duck back to.
Are you taking him back to the bazaar?
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of, pretty much anything you guys want that has been invented is probably here, except bullets. They don't seem to have any of those for some fucking reason. Could be the fact that anybody who used them blew up.
Nice.
Yeah. The NRA tent, they don't even have one. That's how bad it is here.
Well, I wouldn't mind picking up some Bluetooth headsets or.
You find some marvelous ones. In fact, you find ones that can be implanted subcutaneously, or you just stick it in your ear, or on your ear, or under your ear, or to your skin. All kinds of neat things. Yeah, the guy that you're looking at the wares, he's like, "Do you see anything you like?"
How much do they cost?
Well, I don't know. What do you have?
I look at Doc and I'm like,
Trade him something.
Yes, everything is barter here. He says.
I look through my bag and I'm like, I have this axe. But no, this is my axe.
Yes, I'll take the axe. Yes, you can have one for the axe. Give me the axe. I'll take the axe. Give me the axe. I want your axe. Axe.
How about a knife?
It's 2 knives, and I'll give you one, or 1 axe. I like the axe.
All right, 2 knives.
All right. He gives you a Bluetooth headset that you can just put onto your ear like a normal person, as opposed to Let's do surgery.
Cool. And I want to try and connect it to the bracelet somehow.
Right, you're going to play with your bracelet in the middle of the bazaar?
No, not in the middle.
You are in the middle of the bazaar currently.
Yeah.
You're like,
not right now.
You look around, everybody's looking at you like, that's the guy who's fucking with the gun. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I'll do it later, not right now. Cool.
Okay. Doc is looking at you like he is ready to burst into laughter at any point. You don't like that look.
I think you should give him another pill, Doc.
I kind of feel like at that point, like now, as like I'm the doctor from Cannonball with the fucking huge.
Hook his ass up.
The big syringe.
Yeah.
Yes. That is the best doctor ever.
So I want to go over and see the middle, like the part that they took with them. I want to go check it out. Like what's going on over
begins walking out of the bazaar. What do you guys want to do?
I'm following.
I'm following with them.
He knows where he's going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he seems to know his way around, as though he's lived here for months. He even takes some like shortcuts down different things. Like I could chop off that I'm here, and you guys are like, we are totally lost. Unless we had great direction sense, we'd be lost. Looking around, it's like this is definitely after humanity has peaked and fallen. You are definitely into the fallen thing. There's a lot of groups that wander around. One of them even recognizes Doc Fulton because some guy's like, and their leader's like, no, not him. And they just kind of go off and the Doc's looking at him like, they decide, no, we don't want a piece of him. Apparently, Doc has even got a little bit of a reputation among the street thugs here, possibly due to certain deeds. Anyway, he takes you over to the middle of the city, which is the most unusual thing because it is literally gone. There's dirt and weeds, like a vacant lot. Like imagine if somebody just scraped everything out of there and leaving only dirt, and then a couple of months go by and it grows. That's pretty much all it's there. And it's a big area. And nobody is living in it. Nobody's moved into it. And this is prime real estate, middle of the city. Best part, nobody's there. So the city has become a donut.
What happened here?
Are the guards there?
No. You guys are actually able to wander around in the middle of the donut, but nobody else does. In fact, when you start doing it, they look at you, they look up, and they look at you.
Why, do you get sucked up if you go over here?
Not yet, but there's always a chance. A first time, says the guy. Everybody here seems to have some sort of, like, something wrong with them. Maybe a light disease, a bit of palsy, fucked up foot, whatever.
What do I keep looking up in the sky for, Doc? What the hell's up there?
There used to be a giant spaceship.
A what?
Giant spaceship.
Okay.
It was big, says some random dude who's like keeping an eye on you in case you get some free entertainment out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to go poke around in the empty area and see if there's anything of interest or value out there.
No problem. For some reason, an old lady follows you out there. She keeps her distance, 10 meters off or so, and is just watching. You poke around. There's literally nothing there. It's almost perfectly flat. In fact, you even find like some rocks that have been chopped in half in order to keep it flat.
Huh.
It happened, says the old lady. It happened when they left.
When I left?
Who the fuck are you?
No, I thought that's what you said. No, it happened
when they left. Hey,
did it fly up in the air or did it just disappear?
No, there was a noise and then it went up in the air through the space elevator.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah.
So is the space elevator still around at all?
If it is, I do not know. It may have gone up so high that we can't see it. I don't know. But I'm thinking that you might get sucked up there, and so I'm watching.
Okay, I go to where I remember that because I remember there was a space elevator here. Is it still around anywhere? Or?
Space elevator? No, it's not.
Let's put her in the middle.
What?
I'll go to the very middle and see if anything happens.
Excellent. You stand in the middle, shows him form to do the Jesus pose. Nothing happens. He's like, nothing.
Okay. Do they still have transports going to different areas?
They all went away, she says.
Huh.
She scratches herself in 2 places at once.
Yeah, crabs?
What?
She scowls at you. She's like, why? Are you propositioning me for sex? What have you got to trade?
You must not know who you're talking to.
Somebody who's rich and wishes to have sex with me?
I'm terrible secret.
She looks totally baffled. She's like, if after you have sex with me, you may have one more terrible secret.
Well, make me tell my posse on you.
They want to have sex too?
So
Some of them might.
Any of the government officials still around or no?
Here's my card, she says, giving you a card. It looks like it may have been her like 40 years ago and, a lot less rough mileage earlier. Very old prostitute, you think, as she shambles off with her short cane.
I hand it to Freddie. Keep it.
I'm not touching that.
So does the District 2 still exist, Logan, or just District 1?
What?
District 2 still around or no?
Yes. That is now the rich people district. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna bring these guys to District 2 and see if I can find some answers. Because those people used to work with.
Yep. You take them over to District 2. There's like guards and stuff here. They don't really hassle you, but they definitely keep an eye on you. And this is where the rich people live and such. And yeah, do you know anybody in District 2? Actually, you know that one lady, don't you?
Uh-huh. That's how I got to District 3.
Yep. You go to her. She's delighted to see you. And right, he takes you to see some strange woman that apparently from the length of the mouth kiss, Dr. Fulton knows well. Or they're just super friendly around here. You don't know which. But it's like the full-on, like, hey, we used to fuck type kiss, right?
Nice.
Yeah. It breaks off. They both glare at you when you say that. Come in. Keep your friend on the leash, he tells Fulton. James, it's been too long.
What's happened here?
They left, or at least we think they left, or they turned invisible somehow, or they went into high orbit. I don't know.
Huh. Interesting.
We don't know if they're going to be back or what, but
Does this place or this city not have satellites or something?
It well may, but the human satellites were all taken out when they came. Oh, Doc, give me a medicine roll, please. Perfect. Yeah, he apparently likes them a little bit big for you other two. He doesn't seem to notice anything unusual, but anyway, the look on Chris's face. Oh, anyway, she makes you guys some tea and sits around and talks to you. Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't suppose you have any straws as I look at the cup of tea, kind of hesitantly.
She looks at you, straws?
That's a straw,
Yes. He goes out, comes back with a blade of grass. Or it's brown.
No, a straw to drink from. Do you have those?
Do you want a different kind of cup?
Do you have a sippy cup?
Yes, I do. She goes and gets a brand new looking sippy cup that who knows why she has this in her apartment. She gives you the sippy cup.
I'm gonna pour the tea into that.
No problem.
And drink it slowly.
Excellent.
Thank you.
She looks totally baffled, like she doesn't understand it. You have no idea why she has a sippy cup, Fulton. Anyway. So she makes small talk, asking how you've been, where you're staying now, you know, how are the bandits on the road? She assumed that you came in from the road.
They're as bad as they always are. They've left no transports, like they didn't say anything, they just up and left, or what?
Yes.
Is there any rumors about what happened going around? You know, because I figured if anybody knew, that would be
lots of rumors.
Area.
There's rumors on everything. They could have just left. They could have been lying to us and just taken all the children. They could have been driven off by other aliens. They could have been defeated. Maybe they won. We don't know.
Huh.
Yes. The large floating heads that were collecting the children haven't been seen either.
Has there been any word from any other settlements?
Oh, yes. Well, when they can get through from the bandits, we're constantly fighting bandit attacks, as you well know. But yes, apparently they're not there either.
The different weird installations that they had throughout, did they just take off and go too?
No, many of the installations are still around, but their automated defenses are definitely working. And after they left, some people tried guns. She gives a pointed look to Freddie, and of course the usual happened there. So,
so that is still in effect. That's weird.
I don't understand it. We knew so little of them and their true motivations, though it's impossible to say what's happened. But I can tell you this, it appears that your child will not have to go into space after all.
Wait, what? Hold on, go back to that. Child?
She pats her belly. Oh, yes, she says. I believe it's his.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh. Thank you, she says.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Doc stares at her for a long time.
Time for Maury Povich.
I don't know who he is. Do you think that I should name the child Maury Povich?
No, it's a DNA test.
Ah, yes, I've heard of those. Yeah, well, it's not really necessary. I have other men who will help me raise him and such as well. Yes, there's no need for him to worry. You know, he or she will be raised and come up a fine person.
Yeah, but if it's his child, it's his responsibility. Isn't that right, Doc? You wouldn't just abandon your child.
They come from a weird place, a weird village. I don't know.
Oh, she nods. Well, here she says it's the woman's responsibility, but of course, all the men friends and women friends help. They say it takes a village to raise a child and an alien to kidnap one.
But the aliens are gone now, so.
For now, they may return at any time. We don't know.
When did they leave again?
About 2.5 months ago.
And before that, how long were they around for?
Several years.
Okay.
Hey, Doc, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Every place we wake up, we usually have some kind of agenda. So far, I'm not getting no logistics of this thing. Like, what's going to go on here, man?
This was just a run to get him bullets.
No, this was a run. I was looking for like some kind of future, like he wanted a rifle, and I was thinking I might find something here, but I forgot about that weird blue fire thing. until I got here, and then I was like, oh yeah. But there's other futuristic tech here that he might be able to use, so I figured he would like it here for that.
Yeah.
So
you think we're going to need weapons where we're going?
You need weapons wherever.
Yeah,
I mean, it's good to have a couple weapons of some kind. You know, your tag weapons that you always need.
What kind of weapons do you have, Tom?
Me?
Well,
yeah.
I have a dagger. I got a sword. I gave those other people my the tech gun.
Yeah, we should probably.
That's about it for weapons.
Get you one of those or something.
Yeah, we can get you another tech gun. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, no big deal. I'm just trying to figure out what why we're in this zone.
I just wanted to bullet.
No, I'm just saying in general, like, once again we're here, we wake up together, and usually there's some kind of
agenda,
and
there's not always an agenda. Sometimes right now it's just to get some things together, and then I know of some things we can go do.
I mean, yeah. I just wanted the bullets, and that's it. I'm happy to do whatever you guys want.
Well, most of these places I've been to, I have no idea. So I'm following you guys, and whatever.
Yeah.
I did give John a card for suggesting that something get accomplished. I mean, you are finding out shit, and all that, which is always good. But yeah, I can understand him wanting to have a notch saying,
"Oh, sure, we did this right." But I wanted to see. At this point, I want to see what else is going on here. Like, I wanted to try to figure out what all's going on, because this is a big change. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty important.
Fair enough.
Like, so I spent a lot of time here.
Let's find out what what's going on with the spaceship. Correct?
It seems to be missing so far. That's why you're really getting.
Now that's an agenda.
Asking her, I was like, do you know of anybody that might have more information or some more information?
Honestly, since they left, rumors have been flying. Nobody knows anything. Nobody you talk to, you get the same answer from. It's baffling. If we had some way of going out into the stars or communicating or whatever, that may give us more information. But of course, we don't have that sort of thing.
Is there any recording devices outside, cameras, anything?
Oh, we do have some cameras here and there, but
to try to pick up in the area, see what happened when this took place. Maybe somebody was there that we could.
You want to see a recording of the event itself?
Yeah, maybe somebody was there, and we could, maybe try to see if she question that person.
She goes and gets some guy named Raul. Who comes in and sets up cameras and stuff, and they play back what happened. It's just like they said, pretty much just one day, because they were recording it, the very middle, you saw several humans leave and then come, and several humans going in. Basically, they change places and stuff, and then and it goes right up, and there's a big fucking spaceship that was floating above, and you just see it go in a beam of light, and it goes into it, and then it flew away.
How were the people reacting? So nothing like
shock. Even the ones who had come out of the place were out of the middle city thing were looking completely stunned, like what the fuck happened.
Did they seem to be joyous or anything, or
no? Baffled. A couple of them trying to jump up and down like that might launch them into space, but it didn't.
So do you know of any of the people that just left before it happened?
Yes. Raul, did you talk to them? I did. They don't seem to know anything. They were just doing their normal work, and then they left, and then it goes up like an elevator. But not everybody got out.
May I talk to them?
If you wish. They do not have any more information than that, and they are confused.
Okay, well, I wouldn't mind talking to them anyway.
Let me see if we can find somebody for you to talk to. No, we can't. They seem to have all moved away, far away into different places that we cannot find. They are hard to find now. They cannot be found.
So do the guards now work for the city, or because the guards were working for them?
She says the guards have worked. Right now, there's different factions that seem to be getting ready to have some sort of battle, but the people in the inner ring, as we are now sometimes called, we banded together very quick because a lot of people didn't like us, as I'm sure you remember.
Mm-hmm.
And so we banded together and we have our own guards and we have a lot of supplies, a lot of nice things. So we use that to keep alive. Soon, though, I believe there will be a war. World War 5, 6. I don't know. I'm not a historian.
Is there any way to look into where, because the guards that were here had access to some of the alien stuff here?
They did, but I mean, some of their things still work, of course, but the guards don't really know anything. Nobody knows anything. That's what kills us the most. We don't know.
Can I get in to see that?
See what?
See the alien technology stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if we had any of the people that we could be found, we're always like, they could not be found. They are findless.
Right. I used to work in the inner city.
Well, yes, she says, I know.
Right. So I'm thinking I might be able to piece together some of what's in there and see if I can figure out what's going on.
But all of the things that were in the inner city stayed in the inner city, and when it went up, it's gone. A couple of the guards had like the fancy badges and things like that. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Can I see some of those fancy badges?
They bring you a fancy badge. It's got like RFID chip type thing in it. It's not all that fancy.
And that's all it is. It's like you could make an electronic lockpick out of it, basically, and
not even that good.
Oh, and so like, how did the aliens like keep track of everything in the guard shack?
You're not really sure.
Well, is there any of the old guards that used to work for the aliens here?
They are unfindable, says Raoul. They could not be found.
Were the guards for the aliens going into like the 3rd district? Can I go there and look for stuff that was a part of the alien technology?
They took all their stuff with them, except for the automated defensive places. Those
can I see those too?
You could, but you'll get shot and killed.
There's no way from the inside to get into there to like where a maintenance person would go?
They have no maintenance people. They're pretty much just like, what's the word for it? Medicine boxes. They're like a little medicine box of some sort of stone, and they have automated lasers and such that come out and shoot you if you get too close. Many people have tried to raid them, but the lasers are very accurate.
Yeah, but can't the person with a guard badge get close to them?
No, they've tried that as well. They all seem to get shot. And then they stop trying. Give you a card for a bloody good thought, though.
What if we just... Well, how do they operate? Is it from the inside, or is there like a central server somewhere that controls everything?
We don't know. They were aliens. We don't know how their things work.
So in the guard shack, that's how they talked to the aliens from the guard shacks.
Well, you're talking the guard shacks that were in the middle place.
But to get to the middle place from here, they had to be connected. Did they rip everything out of the wall, flick you guys off, and then go?
Yes.
Can we look to see if there's anything left there at all?
You can, but everybody else has been looking for the last 2.5 months. Those kind of things might be worth a lot.
Well, if they don't know what they're looking for, then they have no idea.
It is unknowable, says Raoul. It is something that cannot be known.
Okay. Can I go see it?
Yes. They take you to a building that is literally half here, half not. This was one of the guard shacks.
Okay. So I want to look through there to see if there's anything from the old technology in there.
No.
They
It
just
looks like they
magically all
ripped out
sucked
their.
it all in.
Well, actually, it looks like they used a cutting torch of some sort. But yeah, they looks like they ripped out all their toys, possibly flipped these people off, flew away.
Okay, so now on the guard shacks itself, are these connected to any of the automated defenses as well?
No. No,
That's
the
all pretty.
guards were pretty much like, you can go through, you can't. That was the limit of their fucking power.
Hmm.
And the automated defenses are where and what are they defending now?
Well, there's one about half a day scurry out of town. And what's inside, we don't know. But they're just too nasty to even get close to.
So they just shoot anything.
Anything that moves. We determined it's a movement thing, she says, because they tried making some people out of wicker and putting them on wheels and then moving them toward them with sticks and stuff, because the distance away you can be pretty exact. It's like 45 meters or something. And once you get within that distance, pew, 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 until it's destroyed.
Do you know anything about the weapons? Like, do they work on an ammunition system or an energy system?
Colored, some sort of colored light, so we don't know.
Doc, do you have any idea?
And what is it defending?
Big stone square. Raoul nods, says, we do not know it is, if there is anything inside or if there is even an inside. It is unknowable. It cannot be known. You cannot know this.
Was there anything ever on that stone square?
We're not sure, but we think it may have been some sort of power source or depot or something. We don't know. It cannot be known, says Raoul.
So, like when you were doing the multiple wicker people thing, like it took time to actually. It took a little bit of time to destroy each one, right?
About a shot, maybe two. He says.
Right. So you did multiple at the same time. So you were able to get closer on some of them.
Yeah, we don't even know how many guns there are. It is something, says Raoul, that cannot be.
It is unknowable. That's good.
Yes, I do not know it. You do not know it. He does not know it.
What if we just got a little drone with a camera, flew it over the depot, far enough away from the guns, and had a look that way?
That's a great idea, she says. What's a drone?
It's a little remote that can fly with a camera.
She looks at you and goes, fly. Good. Yes. You can use your insect thing to, sure. Sounds good.
Well, we would need to find one, but that's an idea.
At the bazaar, I might be able to put together enough things to make you a drone.
Dun 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 dun.
Can anyone fly it though?
I thought you could. I was getting all excited there.
I mean,
The drone tried to lift off and it keeps hitting something and then flips upside down, bursts.
What kind of role would it be? Or skill would it be?
That'd be a pilot drone role that you're thinking, sir.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Of course
I
you do,
but it's really awful.
Oh.
My learn is actually higher than my pilot drone at this point. So it would just be like rolling a brand new one.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's amazing the skills that come up in this fucking game. Pilot drone, please. Shit.
So that's a good question. So since my learn is higher than some of my older skills that I got.
Yeah, you're stuck with it.
So I can't roll learn again to. That kind of makes no sense.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I will never pilot a drone then, ever, because it's silly.
Good. So, then we're all agreed.
It's something that's unknowable, clearly.
Yes, it cannot be known. Raoul knows nothing. Come, let us go back to the safety of the second ring before the howlers come, says Raoul.
Okay.
They take you back into the city and stuff. There's various guards and such around, but it's pretty sparse out here. It's a little risky, and the pregnant lady doesn't like being out in a scary place too long. She has to survive for 2.
Well, I mean,
so what about if someone just sat there and threw a whole bunch of rocks near the laser? Is it a proximity? Like, we could go out there and experiment, see if it's a proximity type thing, so that whatever's closest, does that get targeted first? Because then someone could just go out there and
there's several
throw
guns.
Rocks.
Several guns.
There's several guns, not just.
And also, if you can throw a rock 45 meters, then you have quite the arm, she says.
Well, we can get like
120 feet.
Like just buy a slingshot or something. Just a small little slingshot.
Half a football field?
That's still a pretty good throw, dude.
We used to throw that Nerf ball that back more than that.
True. I'm not saying it's impossible, but as far as the rocks go, it just shoots the rocks out of the air, she says.
Oh, okay.
If you get closer than the 45 meters, it will kill you too, which would make me sad. I would mourn. There would be tears. We should continue back. Gee, they hurry you toward the second ring and the safety of her house.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys end up spending the night. Fulton seems busy in the room with the lady. You guys are sleeping in the living room because apparently, according to one lady's book I was reading, pregnant sex orgasms are really amazing. And well, this lady just happens to be chasing that dragon. Fulton, give me an endurance roll to see if that dragon can be caught or if it's uncatchable, something that cannot be caught. She seems well satisfied when she's making breakfast the next day, as though she's caught a dragon the previous night and is very happy with it. Fulton looks tired, but he's game for anything.
Any ideas, guys?
I mean, how bad do you want to know what's over there?
I don't know nothing about this area, man, so.
Me neither. But if you want to do the drone thing, we can try, but other than that.
You pilot the drone, you build it, he pilots. Lovely.
You said you had some things you wanted to take care of. Why don't we go do those until the white dove is eventually repaired and the dudes learn the magic and all that?
Oh, to crack the secrets of those fucking stone block things, though. It'd be disappointing if it was a solid stone block, I admit that. But to crack that secret, Of course, you can also do it in perfect privacy because nobody bothers going out there, except for criminals occasionally, she tells you. They'll take somebody out there, throw them into the 45-meter radius, and he gets shot just because they're dicks. I don't know why.
How many at once would I have to deal with? Like if I wanted to get close enough to that stone thing to see it.
I'm not sure. This insect that he's talking about might be a good way to see firsthand what happens. Sometimes they only send out one. I've heard people say as many as 5 came out at once, and some of them have multiple rod things that throw light things.
I'd like to go out there and just check it out.
I don't want you to die, she says.
I'm not going to go die. I'm going to go out there and throw rocks for a while and see what the fuck is going on.
There may be real tears if you die, she says.
Real?
Wow. If not, I'll get some eye drops or something, she says. I would do that for him. She serves you guys breakfast and stuff. So, right, cut to throwing rocks. I just want one general throw roll just to see if the R2 start making fun of you after a while. You guys, the 45 is well marked out. 45 meters.
I'm gonna pull out my phone as well. Or actually, no, I'll pull out my laptop. See if I have any signals or something.
There is a signal, but it's not a standard Wi-Fi, and your laptop's like, yeah, I want to connect, and it's like, fuck off. I want to connect, fuck off. So some weird kind of signal is going on here, some sort of weird electronic stuff, but it doesn't seem to be playing nice with your laptop or even coming in as a Wi-Fi signal. It's kind of a Wi-Fi signal, so it intermittently picks up just some glitchy garbage and weird symbols and stuff, and then it goes away, it comes back.
See, because what I would like to do, like, you have your computer out and you're like looking at it and like looking around, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking that maybe there's some kind of signal connected to that which is making these things work. What happens if we knock out that signal? We could jam the signal somehow, you know.
Chris, by the way, do you have any kind of skill that would tell you what kind of weird alien tech this is? What kind of alien tech knowing skills do you have from your long time that you've spent working with them?
Let's see. You know,
or futuristic weaponry type.
Alien laser gun build and repair.
Perfect. Roll.
Effects of a dissolute lifestyle. Well, I don't have one, so it's good. Well,
if you're lucky,
cards?
Chris, you may not have that lifestyle, but through laudanum, you may give somebody else that lifestyle.
You gotta love that. Anybody have skill plus cards?
Let me check.
I'm not. I can try and help you at learn, but
yeah,
I got a skill plus 10.
That would be great.
I'll just help you at learn. I'll try
how do we do that trade thing?
There you go. Accept that, and then just toss the skill 10 up at the top, or you could do that.